The Sounders' preparation for their game down in Los Angeles against LAFC is done. They just finished, walked off the pitch. And so really important game for the Sounders here because they are in third place in the Western Conference. And above them, there is obviously LAFC, and above them is St. Louis. So real big game here. The top two teams I just mentioned, St. Louis, LAFC, both 29 points, Sounders 28. But the big issue here is the Sounders have played two more games than the aforementioned team. So it's real critical that the Sounders get a result. Here's what Brian Smetzer had to say and Leo Chu about tomorrow's game. Hello, sir. How are you? Good.
You're training, traveling today. What's been the last week like getting ready for this game coming up?
The guys are itching to play. I mean, with 6 training days, a couple days off after Charlotte, of course, but they're ready to get back on the field.
No Cristian, no Jordan, no Alex. How do you go about making up for those absences?
Well, it's always next man steps up. We've got a good squad, deep squad. There'll be opportunities for some of the youngsters. Might be an opportunity or two for some of the senior players, experienced guys. So we'll be okay.
And what have you seen from LAFC looking at their recent stretch here?
Well, again, a good performance against Sporting Kansas City. They didn't give up. Vela steals it at the end. It's a dangerous team.
Yeah, just in terms of that, obviously they're a team that plays to the full 90. Just how important it is for the team to stay locked in.
They're the champions, deservedly so. Yeah, they do have a target on their back. That's always interesting. We're the same. We're a proud franchise. We always never quit. We've been champions. We've had that target on our back. So, similarities, a few differences in style of play, but it'll be a good game.
And I don't know, I don't know if it's comfort, but just the fact that the young players, even the seniors, have played quite a bit this year, and I'm, going in and
it's good experiences for all of them. It's good experiences for all of them. It's part of their development. They just have to take their opportunities whenever they can and make the most out of them.
Last week, Jackson was talking about how when Raul got back with the team, there was just an air of confidence, having him back, at full health. Are you feeling that there's kind of just a different vibe of confidence with the team?
Especially when your center forward scores 2 goals, he's in an especially good mood.
how important is the rhythm for a striker to feel in rhythm, be confident?
Well, scoring goals, they're streaky sometimes. Nature of our sport. I just hope Raul stays hot.
Is there anything you can do about that, or just make sure get him the ball when he's ready?
Make sure he wears the same clothes, the same socks. He eats the same pregame meal. He opens the door the same way with the same. Just whatever it takes for Raul. Let's keep him on.
You're a former player. Are you superstitious?
No.
Game day.
We have routines. Some guys are superstitious, but normally it's just a routine. Players get into a routine. They do the same things. They like what they do. That's basically what it is.
And how important is recognition? We've talked, the pace, your counterattacking and all that, and then defense. How important is it recognition here on the counterattacking, break the lines when you get the opportunity?
Well, look, we're not going to shy away from what we normally do. We are going to press higher up the field at the right moments. We'll try and keep possession. Tire them out a little bit. They've had a lot of games. Possession will be critical. But on the flip side, they're a good counterattack team, so we'll have to be careful there.
Just how excited are you ready to play somebody? You've been practicing 6 days, ready for the game.
Yeah, it's good. Take time for working and give your opportunity for getting better, So I think for this game it will be much better than the last one.
And then the importance of starting out fast, or well, I should say, in this game. How important is that?
Yeah, I think the last game we started to so well, faster, and I will try to do again. Start well.
Well, I mean, was there anything that stopped that, or that's just an adjustment that they made, and now you've got to continue to try to keep up that?
Our team or me?
Yeah, did the other team make an adjustment, or is it more your team just has to continue to play well to keep that fast start?
Yeah, we just think we need to continue to play well. So they have like 3 games in this last 8 days. So let's see what happens.
And the pace, how important is pace? Pace of the game, moving the ball fast on the counter-attack.
Yeah, we practice well this week about that, about to keep the ball, play faster, and I think we'll be prepared for tomorrow.
And then finishing, you guys scored some goals. You scored 3. I know you gave up 3, but do you look at the positive that you scored 3 goals?
Yeah, it's good to back and make more goals than the one game. So we have good attacker, good winger, so I think it's gonna happen again.
And I'm sure on the flip side there was some talk about you got to play defense, right, to keep them off there.
Yeah, true. I mean, say again, please.
Defense. How important is you have to play defense? Everybody.
Yeah, I have Nuhu for me, help me. So I joke with him. You defend to me, I attack to you.
So you've got a partnership.
Yeah,
That's good.
partnership. Good.
Okay. Last one is how's the family? How's the little one? How's home life?
That's amazing. That's one dream came true. So I'm really happy about that.
All right, thanks. All right, so there you heard it. You heard Brian Smetzer and you had Leo Chu just talking about the game, and it's like, it's going to be real critical. The Sounders haven't played in 6 days. Good mentally, good physically. How will that translate to a game in which the Sounders have to come out early, have to control the rhythm and the pace to counter-attacking teams? You heard Brian Smetzer talk about that. So this should be an up and down game in terms of the pitch. Sounders have to defend. Last game, the good thing, you heard Larry True say, hey, we scored 3 goals. The bad thing, they let in 3 goals. So for the CascadiaSports.net Sounders preview, I'm Osvita Mara Ere.